Hello, everyone. Hi, and welcome to the live stream of the Comedy Cafe Berlin. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hi, everyone. I know some people just like come during the stream. So everyone who already tuned in, good to see you. Good to have you here. I cannot see you. I can't hear you, but feel free to use the comment. There are different streams that we have tonight. So don't worry if you're on YouTube, Facebook, or what all the others are called. Feel free to use the comment section and let us know how you are and how you feel. And hi to everyone watching. So what is going to happen today? First of all, my name is Ingrid. I'm going to do the live stream for Comedy Cafe Berlin tonight, and I have some nice things planned. First of all, we're going to get creative. Not as much as last time. If you've if you've seen the last live stream that I did, oh my God, we did like 1 hour of like we basically did the Christmas crafting for the entire family. I'm gonna post sometimes the comment that you write, sometimes I don't, depends if I see them, but I should see all the comments. A thing that I realized in those last streams is that sometimes like fake profiles put weird links into the comment sections. So please don't click on anything weird. Just don't do that in general, but don't do it during my stream especially. So yeah, I have some nice things. We'll do something a little bit creative. I will share some thoughts with you. And I have 2 guests on tonight. Yeah, and they are, well, they live in Berlin, but they are from Canada and from Ireland. And I'm really excited that they agreed to join me tonight, but I will get them on the street. On the stream later. Not a street, not a good thing right now. Anyway, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for my live stream? So I hope you see my split screen because I'll show you some things. First of all, oh yeah, it's Christmas, I forgot. First of all, what is your guys' opinion on fireworks? Anyone has an opinion? I have a very strong opinion against fireworks. I hate them. And yeah, let's go. So I hate fireworks and I don't want them to be in Berlin this special year or any year. I just skip the fireworks. Don't ever do them because of this little one. It's my poor dog who gets traumatized every new year. So it doesn't matter if it's Corona or whatever. I don't care about your freedom, or I just don't want fireworks. So I thought fireworks are not forbidden in Berlin this year. No, just purchasing firecrackers is forbidden in Berlin, which is weird because now it's still legal to do firecracking, but it's just gonna be all the weird ones that hoard firecrackers all year long for this to happen. So screw this. Amanda says, I dig the fireworks. Yes, I dig them too if they are far away and I can't hear them. So that's why I'm going to show you my little gallery of firecrackers. And then you're good for the year. You're good for New Year's. Don't worry about having firecrackers. So the first firecracker I have is this one. So you light it, and then it goes Boom. Okay. That's one amazing firecracker. I have more. Okay. This firecracker, you know this one. So you light it and then it goes, and then it goes boom. Pretty cool. You saw that. Great. And then there's the long firecrackers. It's this one. So you light this one and then it goes and boom. And that's it. That's fireworks. Pretty exciting, huh? So, you know what? Screw them. I want my dog to be happy. All right. What's on next? I have some other thoughts. First of all, are you guys into Christmas music? Anyone? What's your favorite tune? Do you have a favorite Christmas song or favorite Christmas genre? I have a strong opinion about Christmas music, and I love them, but I do not love those like happy, jingly Christmas music, like with like happy Santas and gingerbread and weird jingle stuff. So no, that's not for me. I love German Christmas songs that are all written in the 15th, 16th, and 17th century. And I'll just pump up that jam all year. Like I just love that. O Tannenbaum, someone commented, yeah, see, I get it. It's very, you know, slow, that song, but it's not for me. So my favorite German Christmas tunes, also some British, some French ones, are all written during the 30-year war, like in the 1700s. And they're all written with ink from blood. And they're so nice because they always remind you of your own mortality. Like they're all like, oh, Christ is born, but also when you get born, you start dying. So that really speaks to me. I really enjoy this. So I love, love, love those really contemplative Christian tunes. And one of my favorite is Adeste Fidelis. And you know, one thing that I don't understand is when like professional singers, like when they sing in a choir or when they're like soloist. Um, okay, I have to put this comment in. Pretty sure Mariah Carey also used blood for the lyrics to All I Want for Christmas. Good one. So my idea is when soloists sing those super emotional Christmas tunes, and I don't mean All I Want for Christmas Is You, but something nice like Adeste Fidelis. I'm always like picturing them getting super emotional. Like, how do they stay professional? Because whenever I'm at church or just hear the music on my iPhone, I just get tears in my eyes. So how do these professional singers stay professional and don't start crying? I'm always like picturing them. Adeste Fidelis Triumphantes Nite Bethlehem. And then the choir conductor is like, Angelo, and the cute violin player is like, what's going in the so that's my take on Christmas music. Yeah, that was it. So what else do I for you? I'm sure there's a target audience for my Christmas music enthusiasm, and I hope it's you. But if not, there's one topic that brings everyone together, right? And it is pizza and food. Are you guys cooking for Christmas? Are you like making something big, like a goose or something? How do you make a goose? I don't know. I'm vegetarian. So I love cooking. Do you love cooking? I realized something about me, and I realized it's not normal. So I hate touching onions. Anyone else? I hate touching onions, and I hate touching garlic. So this is how I cut onions. I'll show you with my knife. I should exchange this the screens, by the way. I'm just realizing, but I don't know how to do that, so I'll leave it like this. But you get the point. So I'm just like cutting, and then it opens, and then I basically just leave the skin on because I don't care. I'll just cook it with, and then I see which part of the knife is still clean, and then I take the garlic with the skin, and I just like press it from far away so I don't get anything in my face. And then I just leave it like this in the pan. And I'm an anarchist, so I actually use the knife in the pan. Does anyone else do this? I hope so. If not, this is how I do it. Okay, I have one more thing for you before I bring on my first guest. And did you guys hear that? First of all, there is a new computer game out, and it's called Cyberpunk 2077. Do you know? And did you also hear that they took it basically down, I think yesterday again, because it has too many bugs? So I think that this is also streaming live on Twitch. So I was just like, hey, let's just do a let's play because I got Cyberpunk here for you. This is exactly what it looks like 100%. And I think if you played Cyberpunk, you recognize it. And it's just wild. It has so many bugs. Like stuff just suddenly explodes, and people just like start appearing on the screen. They don't even walk. They just like move around the screen. And then I don't know. Sometimes just like weird criminals show up, and like just like items and just like this. It's just full of bugs. And also one thing that I read about it, I haven't seen it yet, but I read that at one part in the game, you can order pizza, and when you order pineapple on the pizza, then you get right into prison. So I think that's pretty funny, I thought. All right, you guys. Before I bring my first guest on, I think we should be creative together. How about that? Do you feel like that? Like last stream, we did like creative stuff for an hour. I thought this time I'm just gonna do it for 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes is a good time. So this is what we're gonna do. Do you remember these? So in Germany, these gingerbread hearts are really popular, and you buy them at the Christmas market, which are all closed, and then you buy them for yourself or for someone else. And it's very important that you don't eat them, because you just store them at your home. You just hang them up or put them in a box until they become so stale and hard. So I don't know, you can just use it for home crafting, just like this, or then you just wait a little bit longer, and basically when a burglar comes, you can just like take that person out with your stale heart. So I thought this year, since we all can't get hearts, I thought, why don't we make a heart for someone else who needs it? Who needs a heart out there tonight? Who wants a heart drawn? I'm just gonna start with one. So here's what it looks like. I mean, everyone can draw a heart, right? It's pretty easy. So you basically draw a butt and then a cone. I mean, everyone can do this. And then here are some people who want a heart. Very nice, very nice. Okay, there definitely is a market for what I'm doing tonight. That makes me very happy. But you can also just go along. So what's important now that we do the sugar coating. It's just a tiny wave, you know. They can't do better on the Christmas market. It just, I think this looks perfect. And now you want to choose on some color. So the traditional ones are like red and green. And while I'm doing this, you guys can think about what I should write into the heart. I mean, it kind of depends on who's going to get it in the end. Okay, so we got this. And then we have like those traditional little German decorations, like stars. And leaves are also very popular. And more hearts. And now we'll do a little sculpturing trick. So for these things, you want it to look a little bit like it's the real thing. So when the person you're sending this to as a present is like, oh my God, is this the real chocolate heart? Is this like edible paper? And this is how you do it. You create like a little bit of like a fake sculpturing thing, okay? So use just one super normal color, just like this. And then you get a slightly darker tune. I don't know. I always hear that a lot of people don't have as many pens as me. I don't know, like 1,000. So if you don't have a darker tune of yellow, just keep on, I don't know, pressing on the same spot. It usually gets darker. Or just rub some of the black marker into it. Okay. Any suggestion yet? What should be inside the heart? Alex is sweet for inside the heart. The question is, Pixie is saying Alex is sweet should be in the heart. I don't know who Alex is. I don't know an Alex. I mean, I could send it to you. I just don't know. I mean, no, please don't write your real address here. But why don't we leave this open? First of all, I use a little bit of brown to indicate that it's actually gingerbread. But leave the inside free, because that's where we're gonna write the slogan, like Alex is sweet, or I don't know, screw Christmas, or I'll buy my own presents, I don't know, or this is all I could afford for you this year. I don't know, you name it. We'll find something. The important thing is we'll finish this by the end of the stream. The important thing is one thing that you need to have, and that's a little string. And the people who watched last stream remember the string, because we sewed a magazine together and I accidentally left the needle of the string inside the magazine. So please don't do this. We could dedicate it to 2021 to put pressure on next year in the hope it'll be better than this year. Yeah, will it be better though? And what do I need to do to make it better? I don't know, send out more hearts. That's what I'm saying. Like, so this year I'm actually sending out Christmas cards within Berlin. That's the first time I've ever done it, because this year I have not met so many people within the same city because of 2020. So I don't know, by sending out hearts or postcards like this, I feel like we'll make the transition to the next year at least a little bit better. Does that make sense? I don't know. Let's bring on the first guest. Maybe she has some thoughts for the slogan or ideas to make the next year better. So without further ado, let me bring on the stream Anna Schaflasky, who is an artist and a writer, and she lives in Berlin. And I met her this year doing improv, and I want her on the stream. So let's put her on, and a big round of applause for Anna.
Hi.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Ingrid. Wonderful show.
Have you watched the show?
I was watching the show and I have many questions. I have questions about Cyberpunk 2077 actually, and I was wondering, have you actually played it?
I have the game on the PlayStation, but I have not played it yet. No, I've only played it in my paper. I'm looking for it, but I can't. I don't know. I threw it somewhere, but it's
Right. It's supposed to cause seizures, right?
What's that?
It's supposed to cause seizures. 2077. That's what I heard.
Yeah, apparently one person got an epileptic shock from it, but I don't think that's the main problem. I think they just took it down because it's unplayable on some devices. But yeah, I've only played it on my little paper thingy.
All right.
Are you into video games at all?
Well, I grew up with 2 older brothers, so I inherited. I don't know why Josh is clapping, but I'm happy that he's happy. I grew up. Yeah, yay. Oh, I see. The clapping comes late. Oh, I see what's happening. I grew up with 2 older brothers, so yes, I did play video games, but I haven't for years. But I'm interested. I like it.
I'm totally hooked. I mean, but for this year I just didn't have time to play any. But I think last year I played Red Dead Redemption for basically all the time. It's like where you go horse riding and you can pick plants and stuff. It's super fun.
Right.
That's not how the game works.
I think I'm afraid to play video games because I'm afraid of them sucking up all my time, because they're made for you just forget how much time has passed. The next thing you know, I've been sitting somewhere for 8 hours, right?
Isn't that good? Isn't that what you want with a game, and not like, oh, 5 minutes already? When is this game over?
I know. But at the danger of sounding like ambitious, I just want to do other things. That's why. Then I'm afraid if video games will suck all my time up. Ugh.
Do you think you as an artist, are you like, anything that is not my art is taking time from me being creative and thus is a waste of time?
Yes, but you know what? There's a workaround for that, is that whatever you do and you like, you just try to drag it back into your art, and therefore it's not a waste of time anymore.
See, so you're gonna make an artwork about video games and then you just have to start playing.
Exactly, but that's just way too much of an investment. The thing is, I've already started too many hobbies that I'm now dragging into my art practice, and I just can't add another one. Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you joined me on this stream where you're like, oh no, something else that keeps me from my art, or oh no, is it gonna be another hobby to do live streaming? Were you excited, or were you like, oh no, another digital thing?
Well, if you remember correctly, I volunteered. I didn't have to volunteer. I volunteered. No, comedy thing, the comedy community and the improv thing and all that stuff is one big hobby of mine that has time set aside for it. So it's acceptable.
So for everyone who's watching right now and is like, who are these people? So Anna and me, we met at Comedy Cafe Berlin. This is where you're watching the stream. And I met you this year and we played improv together. And I'm gonna let you in on a secret. So my initial plan with improv was to use it like you do, like have a different hobby and put it into my art. So I would just use improv and put it into my stand-up comedy, and that was my plan. And I was gonna convert all the improvisers to do stand-up, and I gotta be honest, you were supposed to be my first victim to convert to stand-up, but
I'll go again, Ingrid, you keep thinking you have to force me to do things. I am willing to come. You want me to do stand-up? I'll come. You keep thinking you have to force me to do stuff. You don't have to trick me. You don't have to lie to me.
I know how horrible stand-up is. That's why I feel like I need to trick people into it.
Well, I've done it twice. And I'm not saying I'm a pro or anything, but I've done it twice so that I know I'm fine with it. I'm not scared. I promise. Yeah, but I also wanted to be on your show because I really love your cartoons, and I love your little editorial cartoons you're doing now, and you're posting on Instagram and stuff. And
yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
They're my own little editorial cartoons because so far all the magazine I've contacted don't want them. So hey, if anyone knows someone, let me know. But Anna, you've also done art. And this year, when it was still allowed to meet in person, you sold T-shirts. Do you still have some?
Oh, yeah. I have one here. Should I show it?
Yeah, but now it seems like this is a talk show where people sell shit.
Why didn't you tell me beforehand?
I just want to show the audience what kind of stuff you do. And this year you sold this cute T-shirt, and you donated all the money to a Polish
organization that helps LGBT in Poland that are in crisis. So basically, people who are basically in crisis because of their either sexual or gender identity. And I decided to do that. I mean, the whole T-shirt thing was separate from the whole donation thing. They just kind of came together somehow. I thought it's kind of like we wanted to make a T-shirt because people wanted the T-shirt because it was like a small edition. And then I thought, oh, well, wouldn't it be cool actually then to kind of flip the money into a fundraiser thing? So I'm not a saint or anything. Like, don't start thinking I'm a saint.
I also don't want to appear as a saint. I am a horrible person, but I'm still asking you to donate, not just to your cause, Anna, but also to the Comedy Cafe where we met, and because they can't be open and it's a big mess. So feel free to donate.
Put the sticker back on so people know where.
Yeah, where is that sticker?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no access. I don't even know how many people are watching. How many people are watching right now?
I can't really tell because it's like all on different platforms. So if you're like on YouTube and you're the only one watching,
it's better.
Don't worry about it.
It's better not to know.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, in the end, it doesn't really matter. So I'm honestly, having done stand-up and improv, I think the worst live stream is still better than the worst live show. That's my opinion.
Well, maybe. I want to say yes because that's the circumstance we're in right now, and I see where you're going because you're just staying positive, and I like that. But on the other hand, when I think about it, what's great about a bad show is that you can talk to other people about it immediately afterwards. And wow, it was a really bad show, huh? And then you can like have a beer and then kind of like talk shit about the bad show, which is part of, the joy of seeing bad comedy, right?
Yeah, with like this, when you like
watch a bad live stream, then you just like turn it off, and then you were like,
then you sit in the dark, and you're like,
yeah, I feel empty right now.
But that's why, like, for big shows, people go on Twitter or Reddit or wherever and share their thoughts, and I get that. Like, I don't do that, but sometimes I just want to know, oh, did people also hated it like I did? And with like streams like this, where just a few people are watching and they're doing it, I didn't force anyone, Anna, again, to watch it. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. If you enjoy it, I'm happy, and if you don't, then you have another tab open.
God, wouldn't that be great if somebody actually wrote like a terrible review of our live stream tonight? I would be so honored. I would be so honored.
That would be so awesome.
Yes. I mean, like, look at my outfit. I mean, I'm just like asking to be criticized here. Like, if anybody just wants to make a few comments, I look like I'm going on a ski trip in Bavaria, but on a starship, maybe,
And you have a carpet in the background. That's what I would bully you for.
Work with you.
I would bully you for the carpet you have in the background.
Right. Yes. Of course.
What would you bully me for?
Nothing.
Real talk.
Somebody really liked that. Somebody said that like Mariah Carey does, related Mariah Carey does. If anybody mentions Mariah Carey in reference to anything you're doing, I think it's it's pretty much a success. But
is there a ghost in the background?
No, I'm just wondering. I was looking for a prop of my own, but I don't have any. This is really just my apartment. There's some books. There's the window.
Someone relates.
Yes.
Okay, Anna, I'm about to kick you off because we have
Okay.
limited time on these live streams.
Well, thank you for
But
having me.
no, I have one final question. And first of
Okay.
all, I'm gonna throw in some compliments because if someone actually wrote a bad review, I would be, as you said, so honored because
Yeah.
often people don't know what's weird with them. For example, like I don't know, when I started off doing stand-up, I would like yell all the time until someone was like, Ingrid, you're yelling all the time. I'm like, oh, right, this is not how I talk. Oh, thank you so much. And then I once told someone who did like a after every word, you know what I mean? Like a
Oh,
and
yeah.
I
That's
and I
terrible.
and I and I told them because I thought we were all colleagues and work for the art. And
Yeah.
I've never spoken to him again because
Didn't
he
know you
didn't like
well.
that. He didn't like
Well,
that.
that's fine. And he's not, he's not in the right business, I think, if you can't take that.
Okay, so Anna, you said in the beginning that you grew up with two brothers in
Yes.
Canada.
Yeah.
And did you have a tradition like this where you had gingerbread hearts?
No, I'm of Polish heritage on both sides. So I'm sure that near the western border of Poland, they have such hearts like in Schlesien. But where I come from, we didn't do any of this kind of thing. We had but continue your question. I can imagine having those kind of hearts if that's what I need to do.
Is there some sort of tradition where you're from, either from your Polish heritage or for where you grew up in Canada, where
Yeah.
you like, I missed that tradition and I wanted to be in Berlin?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of them too. Like right now, yesterday I just started fermenting beets to create a fermented base for the type of borscht that we make in Poland. So I started I'm making 5 liters of fermented beets. That sounds gross, but it's going to be wonderful.
That's lovely. I'm gonna write something in the chat while you talk about the beets.
Okay. So I put the beets in and I put garlic and I put, a bay leaf, which I'll take out, of course, and then I'll wait 6 days and it turns into sort of a kombucha sour mix of beets, which you can also drink on a daily basis. Apparently helps your immune system. But I will use that as a base for making borscht, which means that, or borscht, some people call it. And I will mix it with another soup base and make soup, basically.
Like this.
Yeah, with the nails in it, especially.
Hey, what's your website? Schaflasky.com. I'm gonna put it in the chat so people can check out your work. Okay.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Advertise.
And Comedy Cafe, but I'm just gonna write the website of Comedy Cafe Berlin. It's comedycafeberlin.de, right?
I have no idea. Should I check for you?
No, it's fine. I'll just post it.
I'm pretty sure people could just Google it. Also.
Yeah, but not while I'm on the live stream. That's unprofessional. I should have prepared that before. So I'm just gonna send it out, and if it's wrong, that's my fault. Anna, thank you so much for agreeing to this voluntarily, and I will kick you out. Bye-bye. And we will have the next guest on. First of all, I commented in all the different platforms to check out Anna's work. Again, she's a writer and artist, and she has a funny t-shirt that helps support the LGBT community in Poland. And she makes borscht, which is pretty impressive. And with no further ado, I will now bring on the next guest because she's also in Berlin, but not tonight. She's in Ireland tonight. So I can't wait to hear what Christmas is like there and put her in the stream. So how do I do this? Can't do this. I can do it. Hey, Amanda.
Hello.
Hi, Amanda. This is right. You're in Ireland right now.
I sure am.
But did you go there voluntarily or?
Yes, I came in on Monday. I came home so early for Christmas so that I could quarantine for a week, and I just got set free from quarantine last night. So
you can go outside again, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I heard that you guys are closing everything down starting December 30th too.
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, you'll have a few days. So, Amanda, why I brought you on tonight is because I don't think I have spoken to you longer than 1 minute. Outside of Comedy Cafe Berlin, where we met, but I've always seen you on stage, and we've also always briefly talked. And you also draw, and I really like your work. And I was wondering, I've seen you perform so many times, and you have never ever had a bad performance. How do you do this?
You have not seen me that many times, then.
But I've seen you so many times that really stuck. That was really what sticked out. Yeah, even in, because I can watch a bad improv show and still be like, yeah, but the improvisers were still good, and that's you. How do you do this?
I don't know. I definitely have bad shows for sure. But I think like I do think not care like if as long as you're having fun, it's such a cheesy thing. But sometimes I get really in my head, and those shows aren't great for me. I mean, it could be an awesome show, but like I know that I was shit. But yeah, I don't know. I think just remembering that it's all so ridiculous that you're just on stage, like making stuff up as if you were 5 again. Not taking it too seriously helps.
And do you because a lot of people here are watching also that have not taken any improv or maybe have not ever seen improv. Like, what would you tell them if they wanted to do improv? Like, what would be your top advice?
I would definitely say do it. I mean, I thought I'm not like a stage kid. I never did anything like that growing up, so yeah, I would say even if you think you're not that kind of person, just try it and surprise yourself because it is really fun. It's just like the silliest, good, clean fun that you can have.
Okay, so what are you doing for fun right now in Ireland, though?
I have been working all week, but now I'm finished, so I'm planning on reading quite a bit. And I did bring home some paints and stuff, so I can do a little painting. I also have some acrylics at home, which I've never really used before, but I plan to experiment with those.
Yeah, acrylics are good because they dry really fast, which is good, but it's also bad because if they are dry, you have to paint on top of it. Whereas with oil, you can just like dig in again. It's just, just loosen it up again and change whatever. But yeah, acrylics are, I think, the easiest.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I only started playing with watercolors this past year, but I found those really fun and really like, I don't know, simple. Well, like I'm not trying to do like fancy watercolors. I basically do a little doodle and then I just color it in, so it's like extremely simplistic. But
yeah, I think if you translate paints to improv, I would say that acrylic is like you have like one scene and then you have the next scene because it's dry. You put the next scene on and then it's dry again. You put the third scene on. And with watercolor, it's like in the Herald when the last beat is everything is mixed together.
Wow. What's oil?
Oil is the oil is the dread of doing improv over and over and over again, and you never stop because it never dries out. Boom! Where's my boom card? I lost it. So Amanda, what do you think should be put in this heart, though?
I'm a big fan of puns, so I think we need maybe something like Yule, like a Yule,
like Yule, like the Swedish Christmas.
Yeah,
like
Yule love this cookie. I don't know.
You'll eat your heart out, or
there you go. Very good.
Yeah, we'll just do this. I'm just yes-anding this.
I love the sound of watching people drawing and stuff. It's very ASMR.
So what's yeah, you can actually hear me drawing, right? It's louder than I wanted. You eat your heart out. That's what I wanted to say. I know someone earlier commented they want something with Alex. So I'm sorry if I skipped that.
Alex is my work name. I have a fake name for work.
Because you do customer service?
I used
or
to.
Because you are an agent?
I'm a
Those are the
secret
two
spy.
only
I'm
possibilities.
a really bad spy who tells the internet what my spy name is. But yeah, I used to interact a lot with like users and stuff, and yeah, I found that having a female name is not good. A lot of people were like, "Yeah, you don't know anything. I want to speak to like someone else."
And Alex can be anything, right? Yeah.
Exactly, but annoyingly, it's always interpreted as male. I'm always getting like people are always like, "Oh, thanks, sir."
So I worked in customer service. I think that was one of the few things I told you within 1 minute talk. And I had my own name, Ingrid, but not my last name. That was very important to me, and not a picture of me. But I frequently got comments from people saying, "Oh, it's so cool that so many women work in like technical support." So for me, it was more the opposite. People were super supportive.
Oh wow!
Or shocked.
Yeah.
So I think this looks beautiful. I just don't know who to send it to, right? And then you need to, for this stupid heart, you want to make this again look a little bit like it's actually sugar writing. So I need to make like pretend there's like a shadow dropped on it.
I've never tasted these hearts. I've always wanted one. I was always like, I want someone to get me one. It's not the same buying one for yourself.
You know, I first thought you said you never tasted paint. That's what I understood. But you mean that? Because I have.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, okay, I've never had one of those cookies.
I had a lot of these in my life, and they just taste like German fun, very hard and indigestible, and it's just a brick. Like you don't eat them. I don't know anyone who's ever eaten a gingerbread heart in Germany.
Okay.
Anyone in the comments? Have you? No. Okay. What's Chris? So I was going to ask you what's a typical Christmas tradition is not. It doesn't have to be like typical Irish, but typical in your family. What you grew up with.
We don't do a lot of traditions. Like we do a big Christmas dinner, and I always want us to be the kind of family that plays charades, the board games, but like it doesn't happen. And for the past 2 years, there was a tradition where on Stephen's night, we would go out and play bingo in the local GA pub. And that was like really surreal for me because it was like, it's just surreal because it's like my hometown, but I've not lived here much at all I'm always like moving off to other countries. So like, I feel like there's so many people I should know that I don't know, but then you get to like slip into like community bingo and it's fun.
But that's fun. You can just be Alex and not be Amanda. Like no one knows you.
Yeah.
But what is Stephen's night? I don't know what that is.
Oh, Boxing Day, I guess some people call it.
What is Boxing Day?
The day after Christmas.
What is it? No, okay, I know what the day after Christmas is. Okay, in German, it's the first Christmas day.
Ah.
Yeah, we just number them. And then the day after that is the second Christmas day. How do you call that?
The day after Christmas?
Yeah.
That's just Sunday.
But you don't go to church or anything?
We used to, but no, I don't go anymore.
Okay, and but you're gonna come back, right?
Yes, I'm coming back on New Year's Eve, early in the morning.
For the fireworks that I presented?
Hopefully from my balcony I'll see some crazy fireworks.
I feel like we talk now more than we ever had, which is lovely. Is there a ghost behind you? I just keep asking that.
No.
No. Okay. So I have a dog, and he sometimes barks out of nothing, and I'm always like, "Is it a demon? Is it a demon?" And then,
it's definitely a demon.
Yeah. This is him when there's a demon in the room.
Oh, his little earmuffs.
I mean, you've seen pictures of him, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so cute.
Okay, so what do you miss about Berlin now being in Ireland? Anything?
My space. my room, my candles, my ukulele, my bathtub, my friends, I guess.
I don't really miss them. I mean, yeah, I miss them, but I can't see them anyway. So
Yeah, exactly.
I'll speak to them online, and that's it.
So no.
Okay, so as the last thing, you said you always wanted to have a family where you play charade and everything. So I'm gonna do as the final thing. Charade is where you do stuff with your body, right? Okay, so
Right.
I'll do something, and you have to guess what it is. Okay.
Yay!
Okay.
Is it a movie or do I?
No.
Okay.
It's can be anything. That's how charade
Alright.
works, right?
You're Mariah Carey.
Yes, I am Mariah. Oh my God, yes, I am Mariah Carey. That was.
It was the blood everywhere. Gave it away.
I once saw an interview with her where she said she never stands. She's just lying. So that's what I was impersonating, and that was like MTV Cribs. I think that's like 20
Right.
years ago, and
In the
it's
bathtub too.
yeah, that just stick with me. So the Mariah Carey fan who was on earlier, this was also for her or him, of course. Okay, Amanda, thank you so much for being on this stream. Were you happy, or were you like, oh no, another digital thing?
No, I was excited.
Really?
So different. Like, who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah, things. Well, I'm trying, and I know this is not perfect yet. So, as Anna said, we're really hoping that someone out there will write an earth-shattering review of this live stream, and so we can get better. That would be lovely. Amanda, do you want to be included in this bad review?
Yes,
Do you want to be in? Do you want to? Yeah.
I want
Is there any?
I want to get a call out mention in the bad review. I want to be like, there was somebody whose bangs were so uneven. She tried to distract from it with a beret, but it didn't work.
I'm sure. Okay, so please, bad reviewer, please include this into your review, the bad banks.
Mm-hmm.
And what's in the background? The picture you have in the background? I think they can also make fun of that.
It's like the Virgin Mary.
Oh, oh yeah, it's Christmas. The Virgin.
No, that's their year round. That's an everyday thing.
That's all year long. That's amazing. Okay, Amanda. All the best to Ireland and to your family, and good thing you quarantined. And this was sweet because you could actually be in the show. So I will kick you out, and have a good night.
Bye.
I don't think Amanda has a website, but she has social media, and she also draws super cute and funny things. So check her out. And this was it. I'm really proud of my Mariah Carey impression, how quickly and well that was executed. And I'm really happy about the heart that we drew together. And I hope you also drew one. And now you just let it sit and become stale and hard. And I hope you do a lot of music and singing and maybe karaoke by yourself. And I hope you have a dog to love, or I don't know, a hot partner. And I hope you're not doing firecrackers because they suck. And maybe you have an idea how to cut onions. That would be nice too. And I hope you really enjoy playing Cyberpunk 2077. And this is me. I'm Ingrid. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will do this again. If you want to leave a review, please make it bad. Please include Amanda's bad bangs. Please include Anna's Bavarian ski outfit and whatever I did wrong live streaming. But other than that, I'm really happy you watched this, and I hope you have a good time and a good holidays. And I will see you again soon. And please, if you were not economically shocked by this year, do send money to Comedy Cafe Berlin. There was a link somewhere, but it's on the website. So please, this is not the link, but I want to put in the compliments. That makes me so happy. Yay! I want to throw that all in. So please go online, Comedy Cafe Berlin. .com, I think Amanda corrected me, but I mean, Google that shit, you'll find it. And also there are a lot of classes and online shows every weekend, and you can just learn how to do improv, and that would be so nice. So enjoy your holidays is what Libido Film is saying, and I'm gonna say the same thing. Thanks for tuning in. Throw your money at Comedy Cafe and other causes. Don't forget, in Germany, you can even tax deduct special donations. So that's that. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.